Top left.
Bloody brilliant. Beers. Bloody brilliant.
Beers.
On the piss.
And welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Clutch. I'm Das. We're the Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local. And Clutzy, where are we today, mate?
Mate, we're coming from the Caxton, and it's fucking pink.
It is.
It is pink.
Pink is on.
You know what's fucked?
What?
We were having this conversation before over text message. Pink was performing at Suncorp on the 16th of February, and now she's decided to come back for another 2 shows.
Yeah.
You'd think, you're going to sell out your fucking
Someone like
crowd.
that, an artist who's she's not her first tour.
No, it's certainly not her first tour.
Yeah.
Far fucking from it. But
You think she'd know better?
yeah, just do fucking 3 back-to-back shows.
Yeah, the Caxton car park's closed. We couldn't get in there. Now we're under time constraints because we're parked somewhere that you got to pay for.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just- she obviously hasn't thought about us at all.
I'm shopping at fucking Coles.
So am
apparently.
I.
It's at the
So am I.
You just going up there to watch a movie or go to Coles?
We should have
Yeah.
said movie because that would have been longer than.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Fuck, we might have got a pass.
Yeah, anyway,
I don't
that's
know.
all right. This is our On The Piss podcast where basically Clutzy and I just sit down, have a beer and chat shit, which is what we're going to do. We
Yep.
thought we'd kick off this week with a few things that have popped up in our little Facebook group. Now,
Yep.
first of all, we're starting sort of a new, not a segment maybe, but a way to kick off the pod.
Yeah, that's it. So essentially, every week we're going to post something in the BBB Frothies group on Facebook. If you're not a part of it, go and join it. But we want to see what the hard-hitting questions are or topics that you want us to delve into.
They can be anything.
Can be anything.
Literally
So
anything.
we'll probably put it up on like a Thursday or Friday, so you got the whole weekend to comment.
Yep.
But we'll pick something, and every Wednesday we'll start off the show. We'll give you a shout out to who you are and your brilliant brain, and then just go from there and see what topics, if there's anything that you want us to deep dive into or you have some questions. There's been some good ones on today's thread
Absolutely.
that Das put up.
Bit last minute this week as well, but we still got some crackers. But yeah, if you're not in the BBB Frothies Facebook group, get in there. It's a absolutely unreal community of people
Yep.
who get around the podcast. Heaps of great content coming out of it. We want to see more content too.
Yeah, 100%.
But anyway, the question of the week this week, we actually had 2, and I think Clutzy and I are going to choose one each.
Yep.
The one I'm choosing is from Lockie Ulm,
Yep.
who we'll touch on something from him a little bit later on as well. But 10,000 points in the Facebook group. Good on him.
Yeah, good on him.
Is there such a thing as farting too loudly, asking for a friend?
Definitely not. I think
Fuck,
the louder
mate.
the fart, the better it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it shows that you're just comfortable with who you are.
People don't laugh at silent farts.
No.
Absolutely
You can't
not.
hear them.
No.
So people get angry because the smell comes, but if you do a loud fart, majority of the time someone's going to get a giggle out of it.
100%.
If there's a bit of stench, yeah, like maybe you're going to get a bit of hate afterwards.
I think the stench is only funny if it's a loud fart. If someone does a silent
Yeah.
fart and it stinks, you're like, that is so fucked. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of I can think of some situations, namely when I'm going to bed and my missus gets up me for
Farting.
just trumpeting, but she can't get up me because she does the same. So I think there's literally no...
okay,
Yeah, I know. Cop that, love.
hopefully she's not listening.
I was sending her a whole bunch of no, she's definitely not. I was sending her a whole bunch of like reels and TikToks and shit.
Yep.
Doing the old back and forth, our nightly ritual before we go to bed is to go through what we've sent each other. And yeah, there was one, and it was like me it was the 2 cats, and there's a cat asleep.
Yep.
And it's like me sleeping peacefully, my missus, before I go to bed.
Farting.
Just a massive thing. And she's like, get absolutely fucked. That is you. It's like, no.
It goes both ways, bro. I think the other thing with this as well is obviously this year the slogan for the pod, dream big, fart loud. Fart loud isn't always just about farting.
Yep.
It's a term that we're using.
Yep.
Be yourself. Don't be afraid just to be yourself.
That's it.
Have a crack. Like, imagine you're in a crowded place. You've got a fart building. Oh, I don't really know if I want to do this here. A bit unsure about yourself, blah, blah. You might not have a crack and you might miss out on one of the all-time farts.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas if you just let rip, trust yourself, back yourself,
Yep.
have a crack,
Don't die wondering.
you could stink out that whole room.
Fucking
and that's
oath.
what Dream Big Fart Loud is all about.
That's essentially what
Have
it
a go.
is.
Back yourself.
Fucking oath.
So you can possibly not fart too loud, in my
No,
opinion.
exactly. Just keep backing yourself. Fuck what other people think. Just let it rip, baby.
That's the
let
most important
it fucking
thing. Fuck
rip.
what other people think. Everyone loves farts anyway, and if
Yeah.
they don't, they're lying. Like,
Yeah.
they're, just
exactly.
You're so immature.
Absolute
Fuck off.
fucking
You're
cowards.
a loser. Yeah.
Yep.
As if you don't enjoy farts. Did you have a
Fucking
question from the list? Clive?
I did actually, and it's from someone who always provides gold whenever he comments. There's a reason why he was Frothy of the Year. It's the Bundy dribbler, Charlie Robson. If you were to lose all memory, what is the one thing you'd say to each other that you know that you'd be remembered by?
I have two.
Yep.
First one would be, where's my phone? Have you seen my phone? Where did I put my phone
Holy-
down? Where are my keys?
Where are my keys?
Where are my
Where are
sunglasses?
my AirPods?
Where's
Where's my fucking
my wallet?
AirPods? Oh my God.
Have you seen this? I had it 1 minute ago.
Fucking hell. That, yeah. I'll be like, that's that
This
forgetful
cunt. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And the other one I had would be top left. Because for people who don't know, when we start the podcast, there's 3 buttons for the 3 different intros of the song. And I can never remember which one's which. So I have to come in every day and think, okay, we're doing On the Piss today. So it's got to be top left. And whenever we sit down, I turn to Clutzy and go, is it top left? And he goes, yep.
Fucking hell.
So that would be my
That
two,
would
I
be
think.
good. I've got a couple. Obviously, Jeeps in your cheeks.
Yep.
Hello, you cunt. I think I would work both ways.
Hello, you cunt. Harvey. It's a very niche joke for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Yeah. And, search it up. It's fucking.
Yeah, Harvey. Hello, you cunt, Harvey. YouTube. It's fucking
good
funny.
gas.
That's pretty much how we answer the phone to each other all the time. We can do a podcast, get in the car, and call each other 5 minutes later, and it'll be whoever answers. We go, hello, you cunt.
Yeah. Another one.
And then you always, whenever I say to you, you always say, hello, you even bigger cunt.
2 more. One that you sent this morning to someone. The you're a bad girl.
Yeah, you're a bad girl. Again, cracker milk, bad girl.
Cracker milk, bad girl. So good.
You won't even find that one on YouTube, but it's on Vimeo.
And then the last one could also be a back and forth thing again. Then you blame it on Peter. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true as well.
So,
my favourite brown cardigan video of all
Yeah,
time.
pretty much. So I think those would be the ones. Otherwise, we'd be up shit's creek.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's question of the week. As we said, we'll be doing it each week on the piss. It's just a good way to fucking get everyone involved in the pod. So
Yeah, fucking oath.
keep an eye out for next week's post, and it could be your question. Shout out to Lockie and Charlie for this week. But
Yep.
the other thing we wanted to cover off that popped up in the frothies, and this is just a testament to how good our community really is.
Yep.
On the Monday show, the Hindley Street Hooligan called up, and basically he was chasing Friday tickets to Magic Round.
Yep.
Now, yesterday being Monday, someone sent a message in the Only Froths chat, which is the chat off the back of the podcast, off the back of the Facebook group, saying,
Yep.
I've got tickets, heard someone was chasing them. Who is
Yep.
it? Now, the Hindley Street Hooligan didn't chime in. I chimed in
Yep.
and bought 5 tickets to the Friday of Magic Round. So we're officially going. What we're going to do, we don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to do a giveaway and give away the other 2 tickets of the 5.
Yep.
Will be given away to Frothies. We're not too sure yet, so stay tuned, but there'll be an opportunity to come to the footy with us. We might even shout you a fucking snag and a bloke at the Caco beforehand,
Yeah,
if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
If you're
fucking
lucky. If you're lucky. There's also a chance that we'll forget about that. But we thought for the 5th ticket, obviously Klutz and I have 1 each. And no, we didn't forget about Jack Cronin. He's already going. Klutz and I will have 1 each.
This might come as a shock, but Jack Cronin's had tickets to every game lined up since it came on
Since
sale.
the dawn of time.
Yeah.
So 2 tickets for Klutzy and I, 2 will be given away, which leaves 1 ticket. So we thought we'd call the Hindley Street Hooligan right now and let him know that he'll be coming to the footy with us. Now, he doesn't know that. He thinks we're about to ask his opinion on a podcast idea. So this should be good.
Big horse, how are ya?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, look, I'm a bit rattled still from the weekend, but I'm getting there.
That's what we
Fucking
expect.
oath.
That's what we expect
Fucking
from the
oath.
Hooligan. We got Klutzy here as well.
Oh, big dog, what's going on?
Mate, not much, just living life in the Caxton and loving it.
Fuck yeah.
Pleasure to hear your voice as well.
Yeah, as always, mate. I know we said we were going to give you a call to discuss a potential topic for the pod, but we actually have something else to talk about. Now, you obviously called up on the Monday show looking for tickets to Magic Round, and I'm not too sure if you saw, but a gentleman by the name of Dean sent a message in the Only Froths group with 5 Friday tickets.
Yeah.
Klutzy and I have stumbled our way into having those tickets essentially, and we're going to do a giveaway through the pod for 2 of them, but we'd like to see if you wanted to join us on the Friday night of Magic Round at Suncorp Stadium.
Oh, boys, Did you just hear that? Because that was my erection hitting the fucking table. Of course I'd love to join you, legends.
Fucking oath. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go!
Oh, that's awesome, mate. No, we were hoping we could get some tickets or something, or you get your hands on some tickets. So we thought you've done a lot of work recently for us, and you have been looking for them. So it'll be a pleasure to meet you, mate. So we'll get you up here and fucking go to the footy, eh?
Oh, fuck yes. That weekend will be off fucking tap.
Yeah, mate.
I'm a bit
Fucking
scared for it.
If I'm not leaving Suncorp in a fucking stretcher, then I think I might have failed the weekend.
Stay tuned.
fucking oath, mate.
But yeah, mate, one of those tickets is yours, so we'll be seeing you Friday night at Suncorp. And yeah, there'll be some other frothies joining us. We're just not too sure how we're going to give them away yet, so everyone else will have to stay tuned for that.
Oh, boys, fucking, I love you so much.
No, mate.
My days.
Love you too, mate. We're recording the pod, so we might keep going, but I'll be in contact and we'll sort out the Magic Round weekend.
Oh, awesome, boys. Fucking, oh, mate. I'm going to have a fucking wank or two after this.
Send us a video.
Think of us.
Will do.
See you later,
Awesome,
mate.
brother. We'll talk to you soon.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Mate, mate.
How fucking
good's
good.
that? How good's that?
His erection literally hit the table.
I'm finally becoming a man's wet dream.
Cutsy's dreams coming true. So yeah, we literally don't know how we're going to give away the other two tickets. This all happened sort of yesterday. Shout out to Dean as well, who's selling him. He'll be in Brizzy for his Bucks for the weekend, but they're only going to the footy on the Saturday, and they had 3-day passes. So yeah, he's sorted us out with the tickets, but I'm sure we'll see him for a beer over the weekend at some stage as well.
Fucking oath we will. Keen as fuck for it. We're actually going to go and watch football this time.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Broncos are on Friday night as well.
Yeah,
which
and I
should be
think
good.
the Raiders are too.
Are they? There
So
we
it's,
go. It makes sense.
I'm pretty sure, was it Raiders Canberra?
I think so, dude.
Raiders Canterbury.
One
I
of
think
the
it's
two.
Raiders Bulldogs.
One of the two. But yeah, stay tuned to see how you can win tickets to come to the Friday night Magic Round game.
Awesome.
With Clutzy, myself, and the Hartley Street Hooligan. Now, we do have one more call to make. It's not to give away tickets. Another interesting fact was put up in the Only Froths group. I'm not too sure when.
Yeah.
It was when we were flying, so it must have been Wednesday.
It was when we were going down to Sydney, yeah.
Must have been Wednesday. Anyway, we're going to call friend of the show, Snooze, and get him on the line just to get his reaction to this fact. Once again, this show's not here to we're not here to kink shame, but fact check either. So I'm not too sure if this is a correct fact, but we'll wait and see.
Yep.
Hello, how you going?
Hello, Snooze. Good. How are you, mate?
Oh, not too bad.
That's the way. What's happening?
Oh, not much. Just fucking play a bit of work here.
Nice.
We've got something very random to tell you, and you're live on the podcast right now, but we got sent a fun fact the other day, and I wrote it down in my notes, and I went to prepare for today's show, and it said, call Snooze and tell him this fact. So I hope you're sitting down. Yeah. I hope you're sitting down and buckled in, because this might rock your world.
All right. Hit me.
So did you know, and again, I've said this a number of times, don't fact check this, it could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
The weight of all of the ants on planet Earth is equal to the weight of all people on planet Earth.
Yeah, right.
That's a fuck ton of ants.
How many? Didn't we go through this the other week? Isn't there fucking like 600 trillion ants or something like that?
I think we figured out how many ants it would take to fill the Caxton.
Yeah, and then we worked out.
Yeah,
the other day.
Yeah, someone did do that.
We worked out how many ants I weigh.
How many ants weigh the same as Clutzy?
Yeah, based off the average ant is 1 to 5 milligrams. So I just did a 2.5 milligram ant, and I weigh a lot of ants.
Yeah. Not gonna name it specifically.
I think it was like a couple
Not a specific number of ants there.
There's a lot of zeros.
That fact, are we?
couple of 100,000.
in the hundreds of millions of ants, hundreds of billions of ants probably.
But that is quite mental that there's that many ants on Earth. It just makes you think.
I tell you what, if you've got nothing to do while you're at work or while you're at home or whatever, go onto YouTube and have a look at the people pouring aluminium down fucking ant holes rather. I tell you what, they pour like 10 litres of this fucking liquid aluminium down these holes. Then they go and dig it out, and then you get a massive sculpture and a ton of dead ants.
It's a win-win.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, shit, yeah. No, lovely garden ornament. You don't have to worry about getting green ants on your fucking wall.
What's the point of paying sculptors when you can just make a sculpture yourself?
Fucking oath.
But yeah, mate, we just wanted to give you a call. Yeah, we wanted to give you a call in case you didn't have any head noise because we thought that would just top it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, my day was actually going pretty well until then. Yeah, thanks for that. Now I'm going to be sitting in bed in the middle of the night fucking trying to Google how many ants there actually are. And, what if there's, those little black ants that bite you and then the little black ants that don't bite you, but then you got the big angry red meat ants.
Yeah.
And then you got those here's another thing, this will freak you the fuck out. Go and Google siafu. It's a type of African ant. The biggest ant in the world, and they are fucking terrifying. They're like, oh mate, they'd be an inch long.
Siafu ant. Oh fuck, they're big
Jesus
boys.
Christ, yeah, they're terrifying.
That's the head on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that makes
there you go.
they weigh a bit, those ants.
Yeah, if you fucking know, there'll be more than a couple of milligrams, those bastards.
My God.
Good way of gram those things. You could call them Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Fucking oath.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well.
Too good. All right, mate.
Yeah,
it's always
no,
lovely
that's
to hear your
right, big boy.
voice. Yeah, I hope it has.
Always lovely to hear yours. And I'll be seeing you gentlemen shortly.
Righto,
Looking forward
mate.
to it.
Have a lovely, lovely day. Talk to you soon.
Very good. Bye,
Bye,
now.
mate.
Bye.
So, yeah, that was basically
go.
the Around the Grounds for the week.
We've rocked him.
We have. Cop that,
Proper
brother.
rocked
And cop that to anyone who's listening.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, that stat came through in the BBB Frothies Facebook group chat. So it could just be completely false. But
Yeah.
as we always
not.
say, we're not here to fact check. So,
No.
we'll I was going to say innocent until proven guilty, but it's it's correct until proven otherwise. But no one
Yep.
fact checks, so it's just correct.
Yep.
Basically, make a statement, fart loud, back yourself.
Yep. Fucking oath. I like it. Cool.
What was next? The talk about Sydney trip. Talk about the boxing and the boat, and then the
link
scat plane chat. Yep.
Yeah. Link in the Candy Crush. Yeah. So. Okay. So yeah, guys. Last week we went down to Sydney.
Yep.
The weekend was quite uneventful before that, but we were recovering from Vegas. But yeah, went down to Sydney. Stayed with our good mate Lukey from Levels Network, and got to go to a No Limit fight card, our first ever boxing event that we've both been to.
Yeah, it was actually so sick in
Fucking
Wollongong.
so good in the Gong. One of the boys from our gym, Isaac Harbin, was fighting. We had him on the pod recently. It was a great chat. If you haven't listened, go check it out. But he was defending his title against a bloke from Mexico who
Yep.
possibly has the strongest head in the world.
Yeah, big time.
Awesome night. It was such a good time. Plenty of good fights on the undercard.
Every fight was actually good, like really good.
Curtis Scott absolutely fucked up Joey Leilua.
Yep.
Which I was using that as sort of like a measuring stick of sorts
Yep.
for my fight against Tommy Dale, because Curtis Scott was 30 kilos lighter.
Yep.
So
Time to start training.
essentially I just sat there and drank more water because I realised that I really need to make sure I'm fit.
You know what's
So-
hectic about that? The Wollongong Entertainment Centre. First place I've ever been where you go to get a feed, and they had a pack that was combined pie and sausage roll.
That was
Big play.
insane.
Big play. Usually you got to make a choice between both.
Yeah. And they were both like, they weren't party pie size.
No,
like
they were
that.
decent. They weren't full size, but they
No,
were.
but they were that in between.
Yeah.
So it was like you're still getting a full meal, even more.
Yeah.
Really, really good stuff there. I would definitely be purchasing that again.
Big time.
I don't think there were any other options except for popcorn. So
Yeah.
there was this place across the road that we were going to go get a
Oh,
feed
yeah.
from that Lukey had just gassed up so much, called Chico's.
So many people on our Instagram had G'd it up as well, saying like,
Yeah.
it was so you have to go there, blah, blah, blah,
Now,
blah.
if you haven't heard, if you're from that area or from Sydney or you're a Chico's lover, Chico's opposite the stadium no longer exists.
Shut down.
It shut down 2-3 days before we were there.
Yep.
Got sold for like $10 million or some shit.
Yep. To a developer.
Prime real estate.
Yeah, great spot.
Great spot
Always
there,
gonna
but
go
we didn't
for
get
a
to have
mocha.
Chico's. So
No.
instead we had a pie sausage roll combo.
We did have a media pass for the fight and had a camera. We were carrying around a camera, so we got some behind the scenes stuff, and we were right there when the boys walked out. So there will be a vlog coming. Stay tuned. I imported all the footage onto my computer today, so I'm
that
going to
would've
start
taken a
putting
while.
that together. Yeah, it did, but I was doing other things in the background, so it was all good. But some of the footage is sick. We're like right there when the boys are walking out and the music's pumping. Crowd was fucking going off as well.
Yep.
So stay tuned for the vlog. Because after that, which we also vlogged parts of, we went on a boat party.
Yes, we did. Shout out to our good friends once again at Budgie Smuggler. Das actually got a text. I forgot if we mentioned it. When we were getting on the flight home from San Fran, we had mentioned to the girls over in Vegas that we'd be down in Sydney for this fight. And we're literally on the plane or boarding, and Das got this message saying, probably the worst time for you to get this, but if you're going to be in Sydney, do you want to come on a boat party on the Thursday?
Yeah, we were thinking maybe a quiet lunch, maybe a coffee in the morning.
Just to catch up.
Catch up, say good day. Hey, guys, want to come on a boat party? We were like, I literally said, do we have to tell you right now? Because then and there, if I had to decide, it would have been a flat no.
Yeah.
But obviously, post-Vegas recovered. Can't turn that down. I actually wasn't even going to drink on the day, and we caught up with the Levels Network boys, and Willie Mason said to me, you can't come to this fucking city and disrespect my harbour and not have a beer. So I had to.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We were responsible.
We actually were.
It was great.
Like, probably the most responsible you and I have been on like
Ever.
I was going to say on a work trip, but on any trip. Yeah, for sure.
Probably I had 4, maybe 5 beers on the boat in the 4-hour period. So it was quite.
I was a bit pissed by the time I got to bed, but started drinking at 3, in bed by 11:30.
Mate, it was great. The bloke, the captain had a questionable safety.
Very questionable.
It was just like, the jokes aren't hitting, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just palm that to the side and tell
get
us
on
what
the
we're
fucking
doing so we
sauce,
can
bro.
just fucking go swimming. It was a photo shoot day as well.
Yep.
So there's a few photos floating around. I got to Superman belly flop into the fucking Sydney Harbour, which is pretty cool.
Shout out to Jess West, who jumped on top of the photographer in the water.
That's it. Got kneed in the Gavin. Which, tell you what, that's a painful injury.
I'd assume.
Yeah. 6 again, we'll have that one again, is what she wishes she could do. But she got penalised for that and paid the consequences.
That's what happens.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of people out there who have no idea what I'm referring to as a Gavin. So all that.
Shout out Gavin Badger.
Yeah, shout out to Gavin Badger. But it was a great afternoon. It was awesome. It was just a budgie crew, which was fucking sick.
It was a lot of fun.
Just relaxed vibe, but lots of fun. Plenty of good DJing. It was just
a very good DJ.
Fucking sensational. Probably stayed in the nicest place we've stayed at.
Yep.
And we didn't get to really experience it,
we
which is fine.
We spent more time in the fucking Oyo.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, we did. Fine establishment, the Oyo.
Yep.
Went and watched the Broncos absolutely put on a clinic at Suncorp, but at the Hotel Stain. Now, there is one fella who I don't know if he will be listening, but if he is, I hope he's fucking woken up to himself. Danny Vu.
Yeah.
He's doing a little bit of stuff for Budgie. He's come over from Canada. And Danny had the audacity to come out and say that Reece Walsh was overrated.
Yeah.
And
Newsflash, bro.
2 proud Queensland boys in enemy territory. No. That's not going to fucking happen. We have to stand up for him. And stand up we did.
We would have looked like fucking the biggest losers in a pub in Manly on Thursday night watching the Broncos every time they scored a try going.
You got to do it though.
Absolutely.
That's
you can't
the difference
not do
between
it.
winning and losing.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, the fact that a fella from Canada thought that he could tell us why Reece Walsh isn't a good football player.
Get a grip, bro.
Yeah, fuck off.
Get a grip.
Danny V.
Be like
Fuck
us
off.
telling you Wayne Gretzky sucks at hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a grip.
Fucking oath. Yeah, literally the exact same.
Obviously, coming from Manly, we had to fly home, which we did on Friday around lunchtime-ish.
Yep.
And Klutzy and I obviously have caught a few flights over the last couple of weeks. There's flights to Vegas, to San Fran, blah, 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 all that. And then this, which, you have those games on your phone. Well, there's things on your phone that you never do, never listen to, never play unless you're on a plane with no internet.
Fucking oath. I think the pinnacle of it was always our first one that we go to, Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
If you don't have Candy Crush on your phone from flying, what's wrong with you?
Now, I want to have a little discussion out there and see who's got the highest level.
Well, this came about because I was looking at mine, and I think I'm up to level 680 or something.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty good. I'd never play Candy Crush outside of when I catch flights.
yeah.
So I've got Clutzy. I'm on level 683. What are you on? And
Just
he
having a look
said,
now. Sorry, there's so many different things it wants me to unlock.
pops up when you have the internet. You get all the unlockables and
Holy
shit.
fuck. I'm on level 3,286.
It's way higher than I thought he would
Which
be.
is quite crazy when you think about it.
Yep.
So I just got to spin my wheel while we're here.
Get the daily bonus.
Yes, I'm on 3286 now. Some people go, "What the fuck?" I'd say, well, sometimes smoko with people that aren't good at talking can get very, very unbearable.
Yeah.
Or if there's like other tradesmen there, all the boys I used to work with were good. But if I ever got stuck and there was someone else just dribbling, I'd just play Candy Crush.
Yeah, smart.
It was a lot of fun. But yeah, fuck. Candy Crush is probably my go-to for when I just can't be fucked doing anything on the flights and stuff. But geez, man, I got a massive repertoire of games.
I reckon there'll be people out there with a higher level than you.
Yeah,
in Candy
I want to
Crush.
see who the highest level is, and I want to see if there's a correlation between like,
Flights, your frequent fly points
Yeah.
and your Candy Crush points
or
levels.
if you do play it frequently, are you just some old person?
Yeah, boomers love Candy Crush.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some of my other ones though that I love getting into, I re-downloaded Jetpack Joyride.
Yep. You know what got me about our international flight back from San Fran? We had Wi-Fi, and
Yeah.
obviously I was using that, but I didn't realize that all the games I downloaded, because I was using them on the plane. I was like, sweet, I'll be able to use these when I fly to Sydney.
Yep.
None of them worked because they all needed Wi-Fi.
Yeah, all needed
It's
fucking
like,
Wi-Fi.
fuck.
So annoying. I've got the old classic Bloons Tower Defense on there as
Great
well.
game.
There was another one that I had that is honestly the shittest game I've ever played, but it was the only one that was really working where I had unlimited lives, and that was Weaponcraft Run.
Yeah, nice.
And it was so boring. Stick cricket's a personal favourite, but like I've even
You do have a
downloaded
large
extra.
repertoire. Yeah.
It's fucked.
So
but
basically, if you're listening out there, let us know what's in your repertoire. Let us know your Candy Crush level specifically, because we want to know
Yeah.
where you're at, and we want to know if Clutzy's level is fucked or not.
yeah, I reckon there's some people out there that'll be like the 7,000 or 8,000.
You reckon?
Because they
Fucking hell.
release like a couple of like 50 to 100 fucking new levels a week, I think.
Holy shit! I didn't know
Something.
that.
It's like there's
Yeah.
a fair amount.
Every week.
So there must be someone who's quite close to getting
Yeah,
there
that's
all the
hectic.
time.
Anyway, let us know.
Yes.
All right, for this next segment, we're bunched in here a bit, but we're joined by King of the North, King of the Caxton, Sterling Farquhar. How are you, mate?
King of the North, mate. How are you?
I'm good. What's happening, mate? How's the potty going?
It's going well.
One of the co-hosts of Off Field Drama podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you go and check him out.
Better than these guys, I'll tell you that.
Yep, 100%.
We learn everything we know from them. So
Yep. No, I hope it's going well. No, mate, we wanted to bring you on because I wanted to run something by you and basically see if we can get your blessing live on the pod. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be something. This is not a stitch up,
It's
I
not a-
promise.
yeah,
I
like-
think you'll actually be excited for this.
Darcy messaged me today and made me come in and do this. And I was like, just give me some sort of like insight into this. And then, no, I just want to ask you live on air.
Yeah,
So,
I promise you it's not a stitch up,
Okay.
though.
No,
Okay.
it's definitely not a stitch up.
I think you're going to be excited for it.
okay, go.
So we
That is
spoke-
such a rough thing, quietly, to give to someone with probably one of the noisiest heads in Brisbane.
just to dump that on him pre-work. No, we talked about ages ago on our podcast about all these days of the year. There's like National Friendship Day, and there was random as ones, like a day for when some animal got sent to the moon, blah, 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 blah. And we've been talking about it on and off for probably a year, about a national day of the podcast. And I think I've landed on what that day should be. And I want to get your blessing. And I
Okay.
want you to help us push it. It's National Six More Songs Day.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And I'm
There's
thinking-
something. Okay.
The day after an Origin win,
Yeah.
Queenslanders should at least be given the morning off, if not the full day.
A 6 more day song. Is that what?
Six more
is that what you-
songs.
6 more songs day. Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, if people who have no idea what we're talking about,
Say 6 more days.
Yeah, 6 more days. We could do that. Do you want to fill the people in on the 6 more songs story?
Funny enough, I actually am making a new shirt for 6 more songs.
Yeah,
like
nice.
literally as of
For the-
last night.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
so weird.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
6 more songs.
great.
Alfie was up here at the Caxton,
Alfie Langer,
and
of
it was
course.
for Alfie Langer, 4 a.m. in the morning, and the boys had just won. Was it the second game?
Yeah.
Queensland. I think it
Yeah,
was.
they won
Yeah.
the second game, so they
Sealed the series.
Clinched the series.
And Alfie was geeing everyone up and just said, what do we want? 6 more songs, and then there's a video of it, and it is literally historic.
Yeah, basically,
Alfie.
the security guards were trying to shut the bar down, and Alfie, instead of asking for 1 more song, asked for 6 more songs, standing up on the tables. And yeah, as Sterling said, it's iconic. And I think it's only fair. If we fucking seal a victory midweek on a Wednesday night, we should be given every right to have 6 more songs at the Caxton and not rock up to work in the morning.
Exactly.
I think I agree with that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Yeah.
And when I say national, New South Wales don't have to pick it up if they don't want.
Well, they don't
but-
get it, so they never will.
Exactly right. But I thought it'd be something that we could collectively, the Caxton, Off-Field Drama, Bloody Brilliant Beers, could start lobbying for.
That's 6
To get
more
it
songs.
to get it over the line. And it doesn't have to be game 2, it can be game 3 if it's a decider. It can be one of those ones that shift. But I actually did a bit of research today that I've brought to the pod that I'd like to read to you boys, because I actually know how we're going to get this done.
Yeah, do.
So today I did a bit of reading up on the Holidays Act of 1983, and Section 4 is titled Special Holidays. Now, this doesn't make complete sense to me, so I could be completely missing the mark here, but subject to subsections 2 and 3, the minister may by notification published in the something appoint a day or the forenoon or afternoon of a day to be a holiday either throughout the state or within such district as may be specified. So basically saying the minister,
What's a forenoon?
like before noon, I think.
Yeah. I
So
like
like
that.
the morning off, which is could be good for
what you
6 more
want.
songs
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
right? Like
'Cause you're still going.
we'd like a whole day, but if we can just get the forenoon,
If we
that's
could just
fine.
get the morning off, that'd be great.
So then it says, blah, blah, blah. It basically says a holiday should not be appointed unless the minister has, by a date specified by the minister, received a notice from the local government for the area in which the district is situated, signed by the chief executive officer of that local government, requesting that the holiday be appointed. Right? So, and then it basically just goes on to say if the minister wants, they can suggest another day, blah, 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 blah. So basically what we need to do is get the CEO of the local government to request it of the minister.
Is that like the Lord Mayor?
Who's the CEO of the local government?
Stay tuned. So, then I Googled which minister looks after the Holidays Act. It's the Minister for State Development and Infrastructure, Minister for Industrial Relations, and Minister for Racing. Grace.
I love a double name.
So
Grace. I've heard of Grace.
So have I.
I've met Grace.
Honourable Grace. I think she's been in here before.
She's had a function up here.
There you go.
So Grace knows these walls.
She does know these laws.
She's been in this room. She's been in the same room when Alfie did that.
So basically, we need Grace to sign it off. But what we need to do is to get the CEO of the Brisbane City Council to request the sign off. So who's the CEO of the Brisbane City Council, you might ask? Colin Jensen.
Hello, Colin Jensen.
So
How
Colin
are you?
Jensen is the man who we need to get in touch with Grace. And then I thought, how are we going to get in touch with Colin Jensen? Well, Petrie Terrace, Paddington Ward, that's where we are. The local councillor, Claire Jenkinson. So we
Wow.
use Claire Jenkinson to get to Colin
Ward.
Colin to get to Grace.
So we've got a bit of a ladder.
Grace to get to 6 more.
We've got a
songs
ladder to
there.
climb.
So we've got a ladder to climb, but I think we can do it. I think the power of the pod has never let us down before. We've countless times we've asked the frothies to get behind us, and they have. But I was thinking maybe we could just start it with a simple petition, like a
Just tag.
change.org
Do you
or...
reckon? No.
No, I reckon we start a petition, and then once we have the numbers on the petition,
Yeah.
we can take that to Claire.
So are we going for? Do we have to come up with a date? So the day after.
I think it can be a roving date.
Yeah. So the good thing is we got the decider this year.
Bang.
Yeah, right.
So you're right. Like, what if we win game 2 down there?
I
and
think
1, of course.
I think we just have it game 2.
Every
do you have to
year.
come? Okay.
Or do we do it when it's the
think if
Suncorp game? But then it could be game 1.
But
you know what
after
I mean?
the Suncorp game, because more Queenslanders are going to be going and getting pissed.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, we
Perfect.
got
But what if God forbid, what if it's 2-0 to New South Wales?
fuck it, we win.
We're still
the
getting-
third,
we're
we
just
can
going- we're still getting
celebrate.
pissed.
So whatever day it is that Queensland play here after that game.
Yep.
No matter what happens.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good way.
Because more often than not, it'll be game 2 or game 3, right?
Because 6 more songs came about because we won the decider. So let's whatever.
Yeah. I just think, because let's say there's 3 possible games, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
66% chance says it's going to be games 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So
Well, it can't be.
what?
They can't win the decider in the first.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean that the Queensland game will be
Yeah.
the decider.
Yeah.
Like there'll be, you know,
true.
once every 3 years it
Yeah.
might be the first game, but who cares? We'll fucking
Doesn't
get on the
matter.
piss
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We'll get a petition going.
No, I love that.
Sign it. Send it to everyone you fucking know. Let's get in Claire's ear, and she can get in Colin. I can't even remember his name. It's in my-
Claire
Colin
Colin to
Jensen.
Grace. Claire Colin Grace.
Claire Colin Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get Alfie on, get him to throw his weight behind it. Like, if there's any businesses or people of the community out there listening, we'd love for you to get behind it, get behind the cause.
The shirt's going to be perfect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
That's
I like
so
that.
strange.
Yeah, that is
Like,
strange.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. I was actually meant to wear my old shirt up for today. I forgot
it's
about
going to be a
it.
bit different and be like a silhouette of Alfie, like
Yeah.
doing the famous like 6 more.
Perfect.
With his like hands
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So
I
stay
like that a
tuned.
lot.
Stay tuned. Public holiday coming very, very soon, courtesy of our podcast.
That was worth coming out, getting out of bed for.
I'm glad.
Coming early.
I'm glad. I told you it wasn't a
Getting
stitch
out
up.
of
I'm kidding.
Getting out of bed at 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah, bro. We're
Must
not,
be
all, we're not all
nice.
full-time bodies.
Yeah, he still gets out of bed at 4 p.m.
Das, a couple of days ago, something came across my table. Not a lot
Not
of
a
things
desk?
do. Yeah.
Not a desk, a
No,
table.
no, fuck no. Just the table.
Just the table. Okay.
It's a dining room table.
Yeah, nice. Like it.
So I had a look at it, had a giggle. Big W are in a bit of strife at the moment.
Yep.
Any idea why?
I think I know why.
Yes.
I can't remember if we've covered this off as well. Big W, Woolworths.
Yeah, Big Woolworths.
Rocked by that when I first
Dad
found
always
that out.
refers to Big W as Woolworths. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
what
That's
are you-
super
he's like,
confusing me.
It's Big Woolies. I'm like, it's not because it's
Yeah.
completely different. But anyway, that's another.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't provide the same products. Anyway,
This is not a
essentially,
Woolworths podcast.
fuck no. Reach out. Big W are selling, or they were selling, home tattoo gun kits,
Disaster waiting to
which
happen.
is fucked.
How
Now,
much are they? They're cheap as fuck, weren't they?
It's like $111.11.
Yeah, like that's cheap enough where it's like, oh, that'll be funny. Let's buy that, and then it's sitting around in your top drawer, and then
Yeah.
kick on's happen one day, and you're like, oh my god, I've got a home tattoo.
That's
gun.
exactly what I was thinking. It's got here beginner tattoo kit, power supply needed, 1 review, 5 reviews, 1 star. It's literally got all the needle guns and everything, a couple of different dyes, all that sort of shit. But the start of this article says, not good, no age restriction. We'll have 14-year-olds walking around with ugly tattoos. So
I didn't even think about
could
that.
you imagine that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine as a kid?
Imagine
like,
us at school.
You've got your Macca's job. You work a couple of 5 till 8s a week. You save up for a few weeks. You go out, Queen Street Mall. You've caught the fucking bus into the city on a Friday arvo, and you just go strolling. You're trying to impress some chicks from, I don't know, maybe All Hallows or Grammar or something like that.
Insert your local girls' school here.
Yeah. Now you roll into Big W and you see a tattoo gun.
Bang.
Like,
Also,
surely you
Big
get
W is the
that.
first place you go when you're trying to impress all Hallows girls.
Fuck it, bro. You just walk in all random shops and try and find
Yeah,
something
yeah.
silly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Plus, I
imagine
nearly had a
that.
headphone trouble
Yeah.
there for the first time in a long time.
Fuck. We were due one. But imagine that.
Mate, imagine, as you said, you work your 5 hours shift at Macca's.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you've got a bullet hole Southern Cross on your back.
Fucking oath. I'm thinking of other things though.
What?
Now, I think I've told this before, but I used to work with a bloke when I was at Macca's at, I think they call it Grovely these days.
Yep.
But he had a home tattoo kit. He was also one of the most cooked cunts I ever met.
Yep.
And one day we were at Kick-Ons at his, and he's like, do you want to see this? Like my little tattoo. I was like, what is it? Pulls his fucking knob out, and he's got a love heart right at the base of his cock.
That's so
And he's like,
fucked.
yeah, man, I was pretty fucked up a few weeks ago and drew a love heart on my cock.
Oh, God.
Imagine that, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I was getting a tattoo on my ass, all I could think about was that going
Oh, into your cock.
into your cock. How fucked is
What
that?
did it feel like? What did it feel like?
But it was just like a someone with like a little needle, but like not like a painful needle.
Yeah, okay.
It was sort of like almost acupuncture, but it was like pinching.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. Probably helps because I've got a fleshy ass these days. Packing a bit of a dumper back there. You know, I don't know. I mean,
Maybe lay off the squats, brother.
yeah, fucking oath. I haven't done a single squat there, except for bodyweight squats. But there's a lot of bodyweight to squat.
What
Anyway.
body weight to squat? Not what we're here for.
Yeah, so he did that sort of shit. He gave a home tattoo to a chick from another Macca's that he used to work with at Kick-Ons once. It was like a love heart or something on her ankle. Excuse me. She woke up the next morning and freaked out because she remembered her parents were against tattoos. Mm-hmm. Well, I said, no, that's right. She got it done. It's very early in the morning. She's still fucked. She grabbed an iron and tried to iron it off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Not good. 3rd degree burns. Have
Yeah.
a good skin graft, bruh.
Fucking hell. Did the skin graft at least cover the tattoo?
Yeah, I think so. But
So you could argue it did work.
it did work. It was just very painful.
Painful, yeah.
It goes back to what we were thinking though. Like, imagine what you do at kick-ons with a fucking
Mate,
tattoo.
I'm already picturing exactly where we would be and who would be wielding the gun. We have some friends who are very good at like art and drawing and stuff.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you they'd be the first ones with it in their hands.
I would have Jeeps, like just GPS.
Everywhere,
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
You would.
everywhere.
It'd be all over your thighs and shit, I reckon, in like all different sizes and scribble and shit.
You can't tell me there wouldn't be a rule either that if someone passes out, they get tattooed.
Oh.
You know,
That
like
would
the
be
deep sleep,
the
when someone goes
worst.
into the deep sleep creep sort
Yeah.
of state.
Imagine
it's
the
just-
head noise waking up the next day.
You're like, holy
Yeah.
fuck. It'd be so cooked.
That'd be the best and the worst $111 you could ever spend.
Yeah. But it's just crazy that these things got passed in the first place.
Mind-boggling.
Range of strict laws and protocols in Australia, states and territories regulating the tattoo industry, particularly in regards to health, safety and the practice of tattooing youths under the age of 18. Queensland, Victoria and South Australia and Tassie, for example, it's illegal for anyone under the age of 18 to be tattooed, even with parental consent, and it's considered a criminal offence. Fuck me. Imagine that.
Criminal offence.
Be so
Imagine trying to go to
fucking funny.
Vegas and you can't go because you got a criminal record. Why?
Yeah.
Because you tattooed your 17-year-old mate at kick-ons. What'd you do? I drew a love heart on his cock.
Yeah. I drew a circle.
I drew GPS on his ass.
I drew a single dark line.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Just a straight line. But it wouldn't be straight because
No,
they're
you'd
that
be bent,
fucked. It'd
yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be so fucked. What do you reckon if you had to do a home job tattoo? What would your signature tattoo be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because mine would be literally just GPS.
Yeah, that doesn't
Don't know
surprise me
that.
for you. I reckon I would learn that saying that we've talked about.
Yeah.
The he who pisses in the tin wind rinses his teeth.
Yep.
And I think I would get that.
Yep.
Like I'd learn how to write that, and that,
Yep.
and that would be horrible because every time I got pissed, I can't spell it the best of times. Can you imagine? Everyone would just have fucking misspelt the same saying, all misspelt everywhere.
It'd be like old mate from that movie. Was it The Millers?
I also just
No regrets.
No regrets. Yeah, I just remembered as well when we were at the pub on Thursday. I was messaging Benoit, the bloke who came up with that saying. Well, maybe not,
He
but
told
from the
us,
story
yeah.
that told us, and he was saying he was going to get it tattooed, and I was like, "Fuck, maybe I'll have to as well." So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. We might be getting some more ink.
Yeah,
Looking like hard
Clutzy's
cunts.
filling out his ass sleeve.
Yeah.
Is it still a sleeve if it's on your ass?
Could be.
Ass piece.
Yeah, a nice little ass cushion. There's a little bit of extra barrier. I don't know.
You know, people have tan lines. Yours will be like inverse, just all tattoos.
Yeah.
Just Jeeps all over your cheeks.
How fucking confronting would that be if you just pull your pants down and it's just all black?
Yeah.
Like all
Pretty
like that.
confronting.
I wonder if you'd still be done with public nudity.
Yeah, for sure.
Or are you just telling a story?
Yeah. Artistic.
Boom, there we go.
Yep.
You know how everyone, like, well, a lot of people will get like tattoos. Yeah, not everyone. That's a very, very bold
Broad statement, yeah.
But I know a lot of people that get tattoos that has like some symbolic meaning or something, or like
Yeah.
tells a story, or they intertwine and whatever. Can you imagine trying to explain
Yours?
the story of your ass? Imagine that.
What does that say? It says he who pisses in the wind rinses his teeth.
How
And then
come you've
what's
got-
the logo? My local footy club, obviously.
And why have you got like a mountain? Well, that's just showing the peaks and trough of my ass growth over the years. Well, what's this bit mean? That's where we're currently at.
That's where I lost it.
It's a dumper. Imagine getting a dump truck on your ass. That'd be funny
You
as
should.
fuck. I might get a Tonka truck.
Tonka truck.
Honk, honk.
All right, I think we're losing
Might
the
leave it
plot
at that.
and running out of time.
Yep.
So we'll see you tomorrow for our sports show. Keep an eye out for the petition, 6 more song petition.
Yep.
Sign the fucking thing.
Fucking
Let's get
oath.
a public holiday going. Even if you're not from Queensland and you won't get to experience the public holiday, just sign it.
It'd
Help
be
us
funny
out.
as fuck if we actually got something going here.
Yeah.
Imagine that. It'd be revolutionary for the nation.
Yep. So stay tuned on
Fucking
that
oath.
and bye for now.
That's it. Just one last one. Make sure you join the Frothies group. Get around our questions. We'll send your questions in and we can go into deep dive. So
Absolutely.
that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.